Ah, the famed beckoned comes to me at last. Admittedly, my request might be the smallest you will hear, but I wish to voice it nonetheless. I'm just one who's intent on maintaining the cultural integrity of her people. We were once no nobler than the Jotun or the Etin. Some would purge this history, but then how will we remember it? How do you find our city, Beckoned? Grand, is it not? It is the great island of progress, as I see it. But even it cannot forget the world it left below. All the rocks you see, here and in the sewers, once rested in the teeth of Naros. This is a place for those who are weary of their burdens. If you feel so, you can rest for a while. I do not forget Arcades, or what he did for my people. He led us here and started this city, but most cannot see past his flaws. To preserve the past, all around us is the great chisel and hammer of progress, keen on dragging my people towards enlightenment. But such progress means nothing without context. I wish for someone who can find artifacts of my ancestors, reminders of our simpler times. Very good. I'll reward you for any artifacts you can find, but larger artifacts will do well for both of us. I await your findings. They are little things, of no intrinsic value, but as my people are so convinced to make progress, these artifacts are the few records of who we once were. They are strewn throughout the teeth of Naros. They may be hidden in forgotten corners, or carried by beasts as trophies. Be careful with them.
The beckoned will arrive sooner or later.
What do you think of our humble academy, Chosen One? Could I perhaps convince you to debate one of my prodigies? Surely the Beckoned of Athene would be a worthy lecturer. Many argue the meaning of the Beckoned. Are you a conduit of the gods, or are you merely their messenger? I know what you are, though. You are the strength of the gods incarnate. I am the master of the Lycaeos. I do what I can to enlighten the minds of those who enter my academy. That is what we were before the gods sought to raise us up. Life for the Mairu was not as you see here. The Mairu cared only for base pleasures, carnage, conquest, and power. They were far from the enlightened people the Colossi are today. I will admit, times are difficult for the school. Few have the fire within them to debate. They seem to prefer moping. If anything, this city is great for separating the weak and impious from the strong. Not all have kept the promises we made to the gods. Some have left our city to live in the wilds, as if they were the Mairu. Fools. He did not have the strength needed to appeal to the gods. Though he was named Primos, his virtue faded over time. I despair that the Lycaeos has passed under the awareness of one so blessed. Our academy is the center of conversation for philosophy and theology in Idylla. Would you be opposed to joining us for a dialogue or two? It would be an honor. The spears, you mean? They are for the debate. Wonderful! With the hard times about us, I worry that our long-kept traditions will eventually be lost as the school's influence wanes. Your involvement is sure to spark interest in the Lycaeus once again. Now, let us begin. In your first debate, you face Thace, one of my most promising students. I despair that the Lycaeus has passed under the awareness of one so blessed. Our academy is the center of conversation for philosophy and theology in Idylla. Would you be opposed to joining us for a dialogue or two? It would be an honor. Wonderful! With the hard times about us, your involvement is sure to spark interest in... Speak to Thace, and let him know you're ready for a debate. Study hard.
Greetings.
Greetings, Beckoned. I take it that Onisimos wishes me to go through with this debate? Very well. You are? Then, I will begin. I mean, here is the topic of discussion. A torrential storm sweeps a youngling and a full-grown colossi into the flow of a river. A big one. A river, I mean. Now, there is only time to save one. Which should one choose to save? Oh, what? I mean, interesting. Why risk one's own life to spare them when both the child and the adult have proven their weakness? An option I had not considered. Very well. Let us begin the debate. Let us prepare. Please, easy on me. Here is my new thesis.
You smashed him senseless, Beckoned. It was a scholarly debate, Beckoned. Did you expect something else? And what a fierce riposte you had lying in wait for him. You performed magnificently. Let me know when you are ready for another. You seem quite skilled for one so small. Speak to Sisters. He is eager to debate with you. My students have told me that Sisters wishes to challenge you. Speak to him. He will be glad to test his might against yours. Study hard.
Is it my turn to challenge you, Beckoned? I am eager to test you, and myself. I am glad. Tell me, what is the most effective display of strength in the following scenario? On a trip across a vast desert, you and a companion encounter a boulder. It is an airborne boulder, and it crushes your friend. He tells you, "Leave me, Beckoned. Even were you to lift this boulder from off my battered body, I would be but half a colossi." What would the strong do? You would save him? Beckoned, you fight like a colossi, but you certainly do not think like one. Where would he be with his body obliterated? He would be half a man, and half a man can never be whole. His friends and family would pity him, shun him. I will best you in this debate, Beckoned. I must. Prepare yourself. Test your proposition.
An absolutely scintillating debate, Beckoned. Sisters didn't stand a chance. Are you ready for another? Find my disciple Zeno when you are. He wishes to challenge you. Speak to Zeno. He wishes to test his intellect against yours. My disciple, Zeno, wishes to speak with you. He would be more than happy to debate you. Study hard, Beckoned.
You are the Beckoned? I wish to challenge you. Sister Synthes are worthy opponents. That you have debated them is impressive indeed. Especially for one so short. You are one of the greatest debaters I have ever seen, Beckoned. I hope I present a worthy challenge. My query for you is simple. What makes a war worth fighting? That is a suitable response, if a bit subjective. I am of the belief that nothing makes war more worth fighting than a worthy opponent, such as yourself. Prepare yourself for debate. Prepare yourself.
Zeno's argument was hastily prepared drivel next to your well-constructed thesis. Fine, an older disciple, wishes to debate with you. Speak to Fine. She is my eldest disciple, very powerful and wise. A true challenge awaits you. Speak to Fine. She is eager to match her logic against yours. Study hard, Beckoned.
You are much smaller than I expected.
You've defeated many of Master Onisimos' students, Beckoned. I am the oldest, the most powerful. Prepare yourself to face the Master's most gifted student. Excellent. You've done well thus far, but I have another query to test you. Does might make right? That is an intriguing point, but it runs counter to the core of Colossi values. Our culture hinges on the belief that strength is given by the gods to those with the virtue to wield it. Let us debate the issue. My virtue shall prove that you are wrong. Prepare yourself. Eager to behold my blades. Here's the summation of my
Beckoned, welcome back. Have you been enjoying your debates? Indeed, you have defeated all of my students, Beckoned. The issue I pose to you is this, brought to my mind by your overwhelming strength. Can those with absolute power, such as yourself, have courage? If one enters battle with victory all but assured, can one also be called brave? You have proven differently here at the Lycaeus. Very well. Let us debate. Prepare yourself. You have my underlying gratitude for participating in our competitions. Please take this as a token of my appreciation. Word of your scintillating lectures is sure to bring attention to our school. Already there are more spectators in the Lycaeus than there have been in years. Your thoughts guard you well in combat. May this talisman offer you similar protection. Though we were all taught sound lessons, my students and I have never seen this many in the Lycaeus. Truly, you have helped us. Study hard.